Hi, welcome to Lana Jorillos. My name is Alba, and in this tutorial I will show you how to crochet this beret using a lace stitch. Let's go with a step by step. We need 3.5 millimeters yarn. In this case I used cotton, a 3 millimeters hook, scissors and a needle. We start making a slip knot. And we have to make a chain multiple of 5 as long as the width of the head. Remember, a chain as long of the width of the head, multiple of 5. Once we have the width of the head, here I am making a little sample. We have to chain 1 and make 1 single crochet on each stitch. One single crochet on each stitch to the end of the chain. Once we have all the single crochet, we have to chain 1, turn and continue on this row, making the same 1 single crochet on each stitch of the previous row. One single crochet on each stitch. And repeat the same, chain 1, turn and 1 single crochet on each single crochet. And we repeat the same to have 6 rows with single crochet. If you prefer, you can make less rows with single crochet. Once we have the 6 rows, we have to chain 5, turn, skip 4 stitches, and on the stitch number 5 we have to make 1 single crochet. So we have chain 5 and 5 stitches on the bottom part. Repeat chain 5. And we skip 4 stitches on the bottom part, and on the stitch number 5 we have to make 1 single crochet and repeat again, chain 5, and on the stitch number 5 we have to make 1 single crochet, chain 5, and on the stitch number 5 we have to make another single crochet. And repeat to the end of the row. And we finish this row with chain 5 and make 1 single crochet on the last stitch. Well, we have now the first row of the lace stitch. To chain 3, we have to know that on one row we have the complete holes at the beginning of the row, and on the next row we have a half of a hole at the beginning. Chain 3 again and make 1 single crochet on the first chain 5 space. Here you can see now the half of a hole. And we continue now with the lace stitch. We have to chain 5 and 1 single crochet on the chain 5 space. Repeat again, chain 5 and 1 single crochet on the next chain 5 space, and it looks like that. Repeat again, chain 5 and 1 single crochet on the chain 5 space, and continue making the lace stitch to the last chain 5 space. Once we have the last single crochet, we have to chain 3 and make 1 double crochet on the chain of the beginning of the previous row. Now you can see that we have half of the holes on each side and complete holes in the middle. On the next row we have to make complete holes on the side. Turn, chain 5 and we make 1 single crochet on the first complete hole, on the first chain 5 space. Chain 5 again and make 1 single crochet on the next chain 5 space. And we continue completing the lace stitch to the end of the row. Once we have to make the last hole, we have to chain 5 and make the single crochet on the chain number 3 of the previous row. On the previous row we started with a complete hole, now we have to make a half of a hole. We have to chain 3, turn, chain 3 again and make 1 single crochet on the first chain 5 space. And continue with the lace stitch, making chain 5 and 1 single crochet on the next chain 5 space. Chain 5 and repeat the same to the end of the row. Once we made the last single crochet on the last chain 5 space, we have to chain 3 and make 1 double crochet on the first chain of the previous row. And continue making the lace stitch to have the length of the head plus 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters more of the length of the head to make the beret slouchy. Remember that in one row we have to make complete holes at the beginning, and on the next row we have to make halves of holes at the beginning. And once we have the size that we need, we have to cut the yarn leaving a long tail. We take a needle and pass the yarn through all the holes of the top of the beret. We pull the yarn to close Beret. We can use a marker to hold the rows together to know where we have to sew. And now we only have to sew the side of the beret. Once we have sewn the side, we have finished the beret, and here you can see how looks the lace pattern. Well, that's all. I hope you like it. Remember to give a like, share and subscribe to receive our new videos.